So, hey guys, welcome back, sweetheart. I am sure glad you guys made it, and thank you so much for being here on the second episode of Hi Ho Live. Well, we've got a great lineup for tonight, and I really appreciate you guys coming back. You must be gluttons for punishment, because, but thank you. We've got a lot of cool stuff to go over tonight. I see a bunch of people already chiming in on the comments, so that's fantastic. We will have a giveaway tonight and introduce a new giveaway that we're going to be doing next week and the instructions for that. We'll go over the whole Monday Digs lineup and what to expect. Got a really great lineup for tonight, so hope you guys can make all of those videos. So much time and effort put into the creation of that content. So I'm thrilled to be able to introduce it, and so glad you guys are here to check it out. Tonight, I want to do a new thing. I want to make this Hi Ho Live a real personal deal. So, what I'm going to try to introduce tonight is called Open Mic. And so the way this software works is I have the ability to bring someone on live with a camera and all that, not just in the chat. So if you want to participate in the open mic, you are certainly welcome to do that. Now you'll have to behave yourself, but you're welcome to do that. What I'm going to ask you to do in the chat is in capital letters put in open mic so I can see what it is, and you'll need to put your email in there. If you type capital letters, open mic, and your email, I'm going to do my best to send you an invite that will link us up electronically, and then very soon after that, we'll be able to show you on screen. So let's try it out, and if it works, great, and if it doesn't, well, what the heck? It won't be the first time I did something that didn't work. But so open mic tonight, and you're welcome to give that a whirl. Uh, we've got some new things to go over for tonight, but let's start off by saying saying hi to those folks in the chat. So, Brian, thanks, buddy. You're just a stalwart, and man, you're just always so thoughtful and replying. Steve, we got in the house, Stevens Single-Handed Jewelry. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate that very much. Papa Roos, always good to have you in the house, and really appreciate the way you guys do the lives, and you're really involved with that. Very supportive of everybody. Um, we've got Tom Kingery in the house, and I'm thrilled to have him along. He's another one that's just a great supporter. We've got Luis Villarreal. So thank you very much for chiming in. Hey, here's Patty from Dirt Clod. She won some silver a few weeks ago, so I'm afraid she's back in for some more. Thanks for being here, Patty. Appreciate you. Appreciate the content that you create. It's really cool. We've just keep going down the chat here. There we go. We've got Indiana Unearthed, Adam and Wendy. Thank you guys for being here so much. I want to say a personal thing to you guys. I'm not 100% sure how to get a hold of you. I was trying to get your email and Facebook and other stuff. So at some point, I'd like to talk to you with you offline. But thank you for being here. I just love your stuff, and appreciate you being here tonight. So I'm going to keep going. Oh, there's a metal detecting mermaid. Hi, Anna. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate that so much. That is neat. We've got Amanda just chilling. She won some silver not too long ago. Thank you for being here, Amanda. That's really neat. The Let's see here. What else we've got on the chat? Oh yeah, we've got Bart Cubbins in the house. That is so cool. The I haven't done a real good job of reading these. So again, if you want to get in on the open mic, please do so. Just type in open mic, There we go. 513 Diggs is in the house. Very cool. Thanks for being here, brother. And let's see who else is here. I'm scrolling along. I'm not quite caught up. There's Florida Thunder. Menardo, glad to see you're here. Man, you crushed it in the football pool this week. I guess you're in there for a tiebreaker or something tonight, but way to go. You're off to a good start. And I got your all your stuff on your video, so we'll be seeing the preview for that here in a little while. So thanks, Rob. Here's uh, this is a family show, right? So there's my bride right there. I'm gonna just post a picture of it. Actually, what you should do is you've got to watch the ring return videos. I have 6 or 7 now ring return videos posted, and my bride and I always do something at the end there. So thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you. You support me in more ways than I can even start to say. So I love you and thanks for being a part of the show. Um, let's see here. Yeah, I don't see anybody else new in the chat for now. So great. Thank you guys for being here. And oh yeah, man, I am licking my wounds from from the NFL football weekend. I guess you probably couldn't tell, but I'm a big Chiefs fan, um, and so what do I do here? Click out. That's it. Um, so we didn't play very well in Brazil against Philadelphia, and we will have or against the Chargers, and we'll have our hands full with Philadelphia coming up. But several teams looked really good. This fella here, I'm pretty sure he's ashamed to say it, but he's a big Steelers fan, and boy, the Rodgers surprised me. That was a really good football game. That was back and forth. Yeah, mistakes, but it was back and forth. And last night's games, Bills and Ravens. Wow, that was just a fantastic NFL game. So, Rick, thanks for being here. Congratulations to your Steelers. Yeah, I'm going to do my best to keep up with the chat, but it is a long season, and Shane from Ohio River History runs. Well, it might actually be Papa Blood, but anyway, he runs that NFL football pool, and the it's pretty neat. I mean, you didn't have to put anything in; just sign up and just make your picks for the week. Who you think's going to win? Doesn't matter point spread. Doesn't matter anything. You can pick them however you want to pick them, and I'll. I'm in full transparency. I am tied for 24th place, but Menardo's tied for first. So way to go. I'm I gotta throw this one in here. Dirt Clod, Steelers fan, huh? Well, um, I was liking you for a while, but yeah, you're right. That game was awesome to the end, and we'll see if Rodgers can do well through the whole season. There's certainly an upgrade from Russell Wilson and Fields and the other quarterbacks that they've had recently. But I didn't know you were a Steelers fan, Patty. So thanks for chiming in there. I appreciate that. So yeah, the NFL weekend came and went, and my beloved Missouri Tigers also beat the dreaded Kansas Jayhawks. They used to be quite a rivalry around here, and we didn't have it for a long time with all the changes in college football and conferences and all that. But anyway, this isn't a football show, but there are things that are near and dear to my heart. Kansas City Chiefs and Kansas City Royals for sure. Um, I love metal detecting and fishing and my family and all that stuff. So we'll probably cover some of all of that as we go along. But I'm a big Kansas City Chiefs fan. So Patty, she's covered several teams here, and yeah, it was hard not to like the Steelers back in the '70s. They were really a juggernaut, fun team to like too, and they've been just a model NFL franchise but they've they've fallen on what I would say is hard times. Even though Tomlin's got like 17 years in a row without losing or something crazy like that, but having a losing season. But maybe with Rodgers they can get over the hump. It was a fun game with the Jets and Steelers. Oh, there we go. There's Fuzzy in the house. Thanks for being here. Um, I thought I saw somebody say they're a diehard Steelers here. So sorry, I'm just trying to keep up with the chat here. Oh, thank you, Metal Detecting Mermaid, for saying that. You said it was Bill who posted open mic. Um, Bill, would you do that again? Would you post open mic again? I'll look for it this time, and I'll try not to get too far behind on the chat, and we'll I'll try to get you. I'll try to get you hooked up there. Thanks for being here, Fuzzy. I appreciate that. Well, hi, Karen. Thank you for being here. That is very special. Um, and Randy from Riddles Relics, thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate that. Um, And oh, there's Dirt Clod talking about the Kansas City Chiefs games. Yeah, they're fun. Boy, they are just a blast. Um, so I don't see Bill's Riddles relics in there with diehard Redskins fan, not the Commanders, but the Commanders actually have something to cheer about right now. That's been a little while ago, so oh, here we go. Thank you, Bill. Thank you for posting that again. I'm going to try to make sure, see if I can copy that. Let's see how I can do that. So let me hit this. Copy the comment. Try to invite the guest via Gmail. Bear with me, guys. I'm trying this for the very first time on the fly. So let's see if I can make this work here. I'm getting close for you. Okay, Papa Roos, thank you very much for being willing to go on the open mic. I did send the invitation to you via email, so you should be able to click on the link and it should pop up in the when you've received it and responded to it. So that's very cool. Let's see here, who else? Oh, there we go. There's Dropped and Forgotten. How you doing, Jeff? Good to see you, man. We've been talking up the Steelers while you were gone there. And I'm so glad to see Fuzzy back in the lineup for Monday Digs, Expression of the Outdoors. So he's batting cleanup for tonight. Okay, looks like we are caught up with the chat. We'll give it a minute or two to see if Papa Roos will gets his email correctly and responds. I hope I didn't mess any part of that up. Um, yeah, you're so welcome there, Fuzzy. Thank you for sending. Thanks for sending me your preview too of the video. That was very very cool. So appreciate that. You've been missed, and we're glad to have you back in the lineup. Okay. So we're going to do a couple of giveaways tonight, but one of them is I want to explain the giveaway and then also talk about my friends at High Plains Prospector. Oh, there we go. Thanks, Metal Detector, the medical detectorist. Good to see you, buddy, and you'll be a guest next week. So I believe we have Papa Roos in the house. So let's just see if we've got him on the line.
How you doing?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right, super. Thanks for joining the live on the fly.
No problem. Glad to be the first one up here.
Yeah, thank you so.
Yeah,
That's
you
so
can tell I'm
cool.
really shy. So
First of all, I really appreciate you doing that, being the guinea pig and kind of breaking the ice there.
no
Um,
problem.
the a question I had for you is somewhere in the chat or something like that. I saw where you might be moving from Tennessee.
Not might be moving to Florida, Kissimmee.
Oh, Kissimmee, yeah, yeah. My sister was in Orlando. What's the backstory there?
Well,
Any
moving with the daughter and son-in-law. We just got tired of Tennessee, and he's retired out of the army, so we're moving.
Hey, fantastic. That is really, really, really neat. Being in Tennessee, you're well used to the hot weather, but it really ramps up there in Orlando. But um, so you're all lined up with a place to stay and places to hunt and all that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we're
cool.
moving into an HOA that has its own private lake and trails and can metal detect everything. So
Oh man, that is fantastic. So, as an old salt, no offense intended. As an old salt in the live streaming world, have you got any insight for these young pups like myself trying to get a
keep
toehold?
keep doing what you're doing. Be yourself, and you know you'll get your audience because you're a great guy, Ed. You're very personable, so you know
Well,
you'll do well.
Well, thank you kindly. I appreciate that very much. Hang in there a minute, unless you need to jump off here.
Yeah, I need to
I'm gonna
jump off
keep
real
going
quick.
with yeah. I'm gonna keep going with the chat here. But thank you, Bill, and just hang right in there. So I wanna explain a different kind of a giveaway. We do have a giveaway for tonight for the people who answered the last video correctly, but for the weeks coming up. My friends at High Plains Prospectors have agreed to supply quite a few different kinds of giveaway items for the different kinds of contests that we have. And I really want to be promotional for Monday Digs. So the giveaway will go like this. We have a lineup of 7 different Monday Digs videos tonight. So in the comments, not in the chat, in the comments, type in Monday Digs. Monday Digs. Type that in the comments. And if you do that for each one of the videos that are shown tonight, I'll keep a tally of them.
Ron.
I'll keep a tally of them, and we'll do a giveaway for next week. Now, the one caveat on that is you will have to be present to win. So that means if you put a Monday Digs comment in the videos for Monday Digs, we'll do the drawing next week when we do the Hi Ho Live, but you'll have to be present to win. So anyway, those are the basic rules, and my intention here is to promote Monday Digs. So think of it this way: if you just do if you just go to the Hi Ho Silver video and put your Monday Digs in there, then you'll get one chance. If you go to all 7 and put that in there, then you'll get 7 chances, if you will. And I'll try to make sure that's fairly represented on the with it. So at any rate, that's a new one for next week. So as you watch along tonight, make sure you put in the comments Monday Digs, and then it'll be up to me. And I do want to make a cutoff on so get them in by Saturday night, so that'll give me Sunday and the day Monday to get everything cobbled together and ready to go for that giveaway. But since the giveaway is sponsored by High Plains Prospectors, let me do a quick shout out to my friends there. I tried this last week in the screen, and there was no audio, so I'm hoping that there is actually audio this time. But High Plains Prospectors, they're great guys. They have everything you might possibly need for metal detecting, for treasure hunting, for gold prospecting. They have a great follow on service, really good prices. And if you use that particular link that's listed there, It is an affiliate link for me, so I will get a little bit of love for it. But please use the discount code HIHO5 because that'll get you an additional 5% off of any of the already low prices. There are a few exclusions that apply to that, but that's the deal. So that's my buddies at High Plains Prospectors, and I would really appreciate it if you would give them some love. And we all have needs for metal detecting and prospecting if we're in this kind of deal. So that's cool. Hey, and I got a note there that said that the audio works, so that's that's good. I tell you, you learn on the fly, man. And I seem to learn things the hard way the best, right? So that's uh, that's how that works.
I think we all do it.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Bill, if you see something that pops up in the chat that I should have my attention on, let me know. All right.
Okay.
Thank you, because I tell you, doing it by yourself and trying to read several different things, then man, it's a little bit of a challenge. But
Yeah. Oh, I
since
know.
we are actually here to help promote Monday Digs, let's do that. Let's go ahead and show our lineup for tonight, and that is going to be right here. So this is our lineup, and we'll start off with "We Dig It" at 7:40, followed by, and I have it on good authority that Gene is going to be coming up with something pretty shiny tonight. So those are always my favorites. And then B Higgles, he follows that up at 8 o'clock with a a dry lake bed, which is those are really cool. I mean, you just finds all kinds of stuff there. But he gave me a little prep, and man, I am going to watch that one for sure, for sure. Following that, we've got Metal Detecting Mermaid, one of my all-time favorites, and we're going to see if she gets enough money for some tacos or for some lunch there. Uh, Following that, we actually have Florida Thunder with Rob, and he has actually sent a preview video. So let's check out a little teaser from Florida Thunder with Rob that comes on at 8:30.
All right, gang, it's been about 20 minutes. Me and Troy have gotten some old brass piece relics, but I haven't filmed it.
Whoops. All right. That was
All right, gang, it's been about 20 minutes. Me and Troy have gotten some old brass piece relics, but I haven't filmed anything because it's getting late and we're tired and we don't have much daylight left, so we want to film it or hunt as much as we can. But guys, down here in the fill dirt,
Same as the last.
is it a Princess Pat?
Same pattern as the last one.
Oh, yes, it is.
Way to go, Rob. That is awesome. You've pulled hat tricks all day today.
I'm telling you. Wow, gang, a third complete. All right, gang, it's been about 20 minutes. Me and Troy.
all right. Well, I fumbled that one a little bit, but but I'll get better at this. I promise.
Oh, you will. You're doing good.
Yeah, thank you, Bill. That's very kind, very reassuring. I appreciate that.
And
So that's was Florida Thunder with Rob, and then following that we'll have Kiss the Fish, Hi Ho Silver, and we're going to take a trip back to the flapper era, the Roaring Twenties, and a little romantic innuendo there. So we'll be up for that. Dropped and Forgotten at 9 o'clock, and Jeff goes up north, North Dakota. So let's. I'll be very interested to see what he finds there. And then we're wrapping up tonight with Expressions of the Outdoors. That's Fuzzy, and man, I just am amazed. I'm just so thrilled with what he puts together and how he does his animations. They're very interesting, very unique, and we're really looking forward to that. Have missed him quite a bit. Okay, I'm going to do my best to get back to the chat, although it feels like I'm just about live here. So anyway, okay, thanks. I'm glad folks could hear what was happening there. um,
oh,
CST, yeah. So I'm not sure. I think we're on Central Standard Time right now. I guess we might now get. I think daylight savings times later on, but anyway. Okay. Did my part on Facebook. Oh, we've got Dina Littlehale in the house. Thank you, Dina. Appreciate you being here. That is
Hi,
awesome.
Dina.
Awesome. So glad you made it. Let's see who else we've got going here. Who I missed. I'm gonna try to catch up. Yeah, it looks like we're back up to speed there. So what do we have? It's a little after 6, so it's probably okay to go ahead and do our giveaway. Now the instructions for the giveaway were a little bit different than that Monday Digs deal. So these are the folks who all of them successfully put in the word gold in the comments of last Monday Digs video. And we found a Cadillac key, and I'd never found one that was that gold color. Now I'm sure it wasn't actually gold, but or even gold plated, but it was a Cadillac key. It was gold, and all 25 of these folks successfully put that in the comments. So now we are going to find out who is the winner of, and yeah, I'm going to go ahead and change my screen again because I forgot to show you what we're going to win here. Let me change that up right quick. Hopefully you guys can see this. That is a silver Washington quarter. So the winner of tonight's giveaway will win a 1951 silver Washington quarter. So here we go with the contestants again. So if you're one of those 25, you've got a great chance. And now we'll go with the actual live. So here we go. Good luck to everybody who entered. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And I hope you win some silver tonight. All right, here we go. Who's going to get something shiny? 1 out of 25. And I wonder who the lucky winner is going to be. And Relic Rat. Hey, Relic Rat, way to go. Way to go. So glad you were able to pick up a little shiny stuff tonight, and I'm going to jot you down here on my notes to make sure we get that. If you can email me at Hi Ho Treasure, that would be great. I'm going to change my thing here to. If you'll contact me at that email address, I will contact me on that email address. Give me your physical mailing address, and I'll get those sent out right away. And congratulations to Amanda and Patty, Sam, the medical detectorist, and I know I'm forgetting. Mr. Tully 41, who have already won some silver from Ohio Silver. So that is really really cool. Comments. The Wheel of Wind, yeah. All right.
Hi, Ronnie.
Look who we got in the house, Ronnie. So glad to have you here, man. Thank you for sending those stickers, and I'm going to open those up on a mail call. So thank you for doing that. I really appreciate you and Torchy too. I hope she's getting a bunch of stuff together for a YouTube video for metal detecting.
Hi, Georgianne.
Did I hear you say Georgianne in the house?
Yep, Georgianne's in the house.
Oh, look here. Georgianne. Thank you for being here. That is awesome. I really, really appreciate that. Really appreciate the way you support so many people. Oh, here, look here. We've got Angie and Rick in the house. Thank you guys so much. And I know Rick said he was a Steelers fan. I'm not sure where your loyalties lie there, Angie. But anyway, I hope you're taking it real easy on Rick. He's riding that Steeler wave right now. So thank you guys. Appreciate you. And I also got your package, and we'll be opening that up on on a mail call in an upcoming video. So really appreciate you guys, and what a neat community we have. It's just a really really neat group of folks. Okay, I don't think I'm missing anybody in the chat for now. And Bill, so far you're looks like you've been the only taker on the on the
I'll be here for. Hey, Ed, question.
say again.
On your wheel there, I've never dealt with EBMUX. Um, are you able to copy the names and put them on your wheel?
Yes. Yeah. Thank you for asking that. I am, and I've wanted to do a couple of different kinds of things where they just like will scan the video for the words or in the chat for the word and then put it up there. But I haven't been able to successfully do that particular thing yet. So yes, I make a separate Word document that lists all of the winners, and then copy and paste that into the wheel prompt, if you will. So it gives us so all the 25 names that you saw on there
I
ended
saw
up
it.
on that wheel.
Okay, but I mean, like, you can't do it now, but you could do it for later, or could you do it now?
I could do it now, but then I need you to carry the I need you to carry the show,
Oh,
man, because it takes me a minute.
what I want you to do is all the people that come in tonight, take their names down because you're going to do this again next week, right?
Uh-huh.
And just for one of your first giveaways from somebody else on your show, this is a lucky penny souvenir,
Awesome.
pocket penny with an IHP in the center. I'll give that away as a prize.
That is fantastic. So you said it's a lucky penny with a what in the center?
It's a IHP in the center.
Oh, IHP. Okay, very cool. All
So,
right. So
Pan
and
American Lucky Pocket Penny.
okay, lucky penny, and then I'm going to put Papa Roos. Papa, would you go through the instructions one more time because I know I can do what you said, but I want to make sure everybody understands.
I mean, anybody that's in here tonight watching Ed's is eligible for this. He'll give it away next week,
I will.
and I'll throw up my email address when we do this, when
Yep.
he does this, and I'll send it to you. Hi,
That
Miss.
is fantastic. Okay, so everybody that's tuned in tonight is already entered into the contest just for being
Yep,
here. So
exactly.
thank you, Papa Roos.
No
That is
problem.
awesome. Way to go, brother. Okay, let's see if we've missed anybody else in the chat. Oh, look here, here's Silver Struck. Thank you for being here so much, man. I really enjoy your videos. So way to go, man. Thank you for dropping by. Uh, I didn't give a specific shout out to Mystic last week, and that guy has been so supportive and so kind in the comments on my videos. So thank you very much for that, Mystic. I appreciate you. Let's see who else we might have here. Yeah, so here we go. These two. Hey, these tubes. So good to see you. Thank you for being here. That's just fantastic. All right. So we're back to that. We did the open mic. We did the giveaways. Let's see here. One other aspect of what that's a big part of the metal detecting that I do, and it's been so much fun, has been ring finders. And I tried to do this last week, but jacked that part up again. So what I decided to do this time was do a share screen. So I'm going to try to do a share screen for the very first time. So if I jack it up, I'll just come back and that kind of thing. But what I'm hoping, and for all of you who don't know anything about ring finders at all, hopefully this is a nice little introduction. And if it's just simply a rehash of what you already know, then bear with me for a second. But I'm going to go share screen, and I'm going to go to ring finders, share. Hopefully that comes up. Are you seeing that? All right, I'm going to stop sharing here for just a second. So I'll do share screen. I'll do that window. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be coming up for some reason.
Yeah,
Are you
no, you
guys
don't.
seeing Are you seeing anything different at all on your screen?
I'm seeing it in the backstage now in StreamYard. You click on that
Oh,
picture.
there you go. There you go. That's not the way I intended to do it, but this should work if I can make it bigger. Okay. Yeah, that's not the way I practiced it, but that works. Thank you, Bill. I do appreciate that.
No,
Okay, so this is Ring Finders. If you type in ringfinders.com, this is what you'll see. And there's a couple of things that I want to point out to you. First of all, if you hit the search function here to go ahead and locate a ring finder, now it already comes up with me right here. But if you type in a zip code or a city or a state, I'm just going to type in Kansas City, and then it'll show you the different ring finders. All of these red dots are different ring finders that are in our area. I have a little diving guide there because I can actually dive underwater and to find rings and that type of thing. But that's how ring finders is set up. And then if you actually click on the page, it goes to the person's page. Let me see here. Okay, it goes to the person's page, and then you can see what it is, how to contact them. In this case, I have all five of my grandsons in Florida decked out in Chiefs gear, so there's nothing wrong with that. It tells a little bit about a bio and that kind of thing, but there's this really cool feature down at the bottom, and it's called the Book of Smiles. And what this does is it shows every different ring return that I've had in the last year that I've been doing ring finders. So it's a really neat thing. And when you actually go to the home page, there's this really cool section here. It's called Book of Smiles. And if you click on that, it actually will show you all of the different ring returns that have happened over the country and around the world through this particular organization. So look at this, 17,000 ring recoveries. I mean, that is really, really cool. It's a very special thing to be involved in, and I love it. I feel like uh, people should know that if you lose something in your circle of friends, in your where you work, where you go to church, whatever your social thing there is, in that particular group of folks, people are going to lose ring. They're going to lose a wedding ring, or they're going to lose something of value to them. So this is something I intend to do weekly. I've got 13 of them, but this gal Stacy, she contacted ring finders. She got my name, and she had a ring, and she wasn't sure whether she lost it in her pool or in her backyard. And we recreated all of the events. We went over it, and once we eliminated some areas, then it just took a few minutes to find. But she was just absolutely thrilled, and when you can be involved when in a let's say a special moment or a thing like that when somebody's getting something of value that of course it has monetary value, but it's got this amazing sentimental value too. So anyway, if you hear of anybody that loses, and I keep talking about rings, but I've gone out on returns to find keys, other kinds of things. I actually went on a ring return because a guy lost the hardware to a chair that he was rebuilding in his backyard. He lost some of the hardware, and it was antique. He could not replace it, and I actually found the washers and nuts that he was missing there. But anyway, the idea is if you have something of value that you've lost and you're struggling to find it, then there is certainly some help out there. Okay. Um, let's see here. Oh, look who's in the house. We got Growl Louder in the house. That's fantastic. Thanks for being here, Growl Louder. Appreciate that very much. Very, very much. Um, we've got, oh, yeah, 26 people watching. Thank you, Silver. Appreciate that. These tube.
Here's the forecast for tomorrow. Look for partly.
Yep, medical detectorist has his club meeting tonight, so that's so cool. A lot of the guys, a lot of the folks in the metal detectorist hunting club actually do their own videos. It's Jersey Ray and Tim and Kathy, several of them. Hey, there's a fellow we recognize. Thanks for being here, Shane. Really appreciate that. You've created a monster here, so just stand by.
I'm metal detecting North Carolina.
Ooh, got some MDNC in the house. Very cool. Hello, thank you for being here. Appreciate that very much. Very, very much. One more time here. I'm going to. We don't have a whole bunch of time left, but I am going to promote the idea that there is actually an open mic. So if you are interested in joining the chat or joining the show in the exact same way that Bill did, just type in the comments "open mic" in big capital letters and put your email in there, and we should be able to squeeze you in. So thank you for doing that, and I'll ask you to be on your best behavior. Bill certainly is, and because once you go live, I don't have a whole lot of. I can't stop it immediately, So anyway, I don't want to give anybody any ideas. There's Crazy Dig. Thanks for being here, buddy. Appreciate that very much.
Anyways, Ed, I'm going to back on out of here. Thank
Oh
you
yes,
for
yeah.
having me up. And
You,
somebody else
you're
come up here.
you're so kind to join me. I thank you so much. Best of safe travels on your when is that happening?
Uh, well, we just put a deposit on it, so after 30 days, who knows?
Yeah, I got you. I got you. Okay, fair enough. Thanks again. Appreciate that.
Thank you for having me up here,
All
Ed.
right, all right. I owe you one. Thank you, Bill.
No.
All right. So the Papa Roos, and when I asked him about the Papa Roos and what the story was behind that, it actually there's a meaning. There's some story behind it, and I can't remember what movie it was. It wasn't Harry Potter, but it was something like that. And so that's very very kind of him to join me on the chat. Oop, very kind of him to join me on the chat. So. Um, mm, mm, mm. Let's see who else we got. Oh, look here. These two. I found a gold ring with two names on it. I only search Facebook, no luck. How do I find that? That's a great question. That is a great question. I hope you get some. I hope you get some good feedback on that. Ooh, look here. Crazy saying he found a pistol yesterday. Um, I'm assuming since you commented on it that it wasn't a toy pistol. So, wow, 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 wow. I have yet to find a real, a real firearm, but that's crazy. That's crazy, crazy digging. And who else do we have in the chat here? Metal detected NC. It's open mic night at the Autopsy Lounge. Well, I hope that's not exactly where you are, but oh, here we go. Here we go. I got one. That's it. Thank you, thank you, Jeff. I'm going to do my very best here to bring you on board, and give me just a second. Okay, Jeff, that's on its way to you in the to your email, and we'll hopefully we'll be tagging up here shortly. I know we don't have a ton of time, but that is really really neat. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, those are good ideas, Rob, for Craigslist and the local police department. Yep, that's fantastic. Mm. I didn't hear about this one, Luis, about the Legend 2. Um, Boy, I sure love my Legend, and I know I would find stuff with other machines, but man, I have really enjoyed my Legend. I use the small coil, not the smallest one, but the smaller coil, the LG 24, and boy, do I like that setup, man. Mm-hmm. Okay, says I'd love. This is Randy from Riddles Relics. I'd love to do an open mic with you, Ed, but I'm at work right now, so I only have my phone. So maybe next week. Now, Randy, I will take you up on it next week. Well, it might be the week after because I do have a guest lined up for next week. But first of all, thank you, and it would give me great joy if you would join me with Little Relic. That would be so cool. I would love to see that. Okay, looks like we have Jeff from Dropped and Forgotten. Jeff, how you doing, buddy?
Hi. Okay, I had to shut my mic down. How's that?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Okay, right on.
How you doing, brother?
I'm not bad. Not
Yeah,
bad. How about you?
thank you for joining and being willing to get on the open mic. Now, I did have to tell people earlier to be on their best behavior because I don't have a very quick way of shutting things down. So but yeah, but if you have a good dad joke, that's perfectly open territory there.
I, I
And
don't
can
have that.
congratulations to your Steelers, by the way. I really wasn't sure about the Aaron. Here comes a terrible towel. Yep. I wasn't so sure about Aaron Rodgers, but the first, the small sample size is quite positive.
We'll
Uh,
see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
yeah, especially when you consider what he replaced in, Russell Wilson and Fields and Mason Rudolph or whoever has been the list of mediocre Steeler quarterbacks. So
Yeah,
anyway, thanks for being here. Hey, did you have a positive experience with your trailer?
it's gone.
Hey, all right.
I'm trying.
Love that. Can
Where's,
you
where's
can
the
you
ball?
tell us in a few minutes? We've got 13 minutes left. All right. So
Yeah.
can you tell us in a few minutes some of the highlights or something that you want to say about your video tonight or your trip up there?
The trip was awesome. So for those getting to know me, my wife, she doesn't like traveling with me because I do a lot of extreme rock climbing and I'm always going through the mountains, and she doesn't like that kind of stuff. So South Dakota and North Dakota isn't very treacherous or anything. So I was able to talk her into it. So we kind of made a trip out of it, and we stopped through South Dakota. We did some roadside sites and everything, and so we made a week out of it. We worked our way up to her. So it was her grandparents' house, and her grandfather built that house along the side. His brother helped him out, and they're on the Canadian border in Portal, North Dakota. And yeah, so she, as a little girl, she was able to go up there, visit her grandparents, and spent some time, visiting them up there while they farmed. They were farmers up in North Dakota. So
Mm,
I got a earful of all the different crops that we're growing as we were driving through.
right,
So,
right. Well,
but
that's
she
cool.
loved it. She loved it. It was a great trip, and I was just really bummed out. I didn't find nothing too crazy to jump up and down about, but it was still,
Right.
we loved it. We camped out right in the field there with the.
Yeah. That is so cool, and I love actually hunting new areas too. That's great. So I'm looking forward to your video. Patty chimed in and says, I just looked up ring finders, and there's only one person in my state on it.
Oh,
So this is not I don't get any sort of kickback or anything like that. I'm just involved with ring finders and have found it to be a very positive experience. So Patty and anyone else in earshot, if you want to know my candid experience with ring finders, I'm very glad to tell you. just email me, do whatever you want to. I can tell you the pros and cons about all of it. And believe me, it's almost all pros. But it is a for fee service, so it's something that you'll want to go into with your eyes wide open. But I love it, and thank you. That's a great question. Let's see who else we have in the chat tonight. If there's anybody else that I missed. Oh, look here, there's Northern Found. I didn't if I saw him earlier, I didn't. Hey, there's our big winner, Relic Rat. Hey, way to go, buddy. Relic, please send me your mailing address in my email as it goes by. If I can change it here, send me your email, and I will send you out the Washington Silver Quarter for as your prize winner tonight. So congratulations, way to go, man.
Did you dig that, Ed?
Oh yeah, hey, thank you for asking that, Jeff. I appreciate that because so far I'm gonna go 3, 2, 2, 2. That makes 9. Tonight was the 10th piece of silver that we've given away at Hi-Ho Silver of some variety. And my promise, my absolute promise to anyone that receives it is it was in the dirt. I swung over it with my legend, got it safely out of the ground, and now is going to be part of your possessions. So, Jeff, I'm not sure if that increases the value or makes it go down. I don't know, but it makes it special to me for sure.
Definitely.
So if anybody else cares about that stuff, know that if you get a piece of silver from Hi-Ho Silver, it was actually laying in the ground, just completely dropped and forgotten until a metal detecting dork like me came by. So thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Hey, I got another question for you, Ed.
Yeah.
Hey, do you ever do events?
I have had mixed experiences with that. I have gone to a couple of things with high planes just to kind of see their setup and more like a trade show type of thing. Um, I actually, as I started making videos, I thought, I should get involved with the clubs around here, my local metal detecting clubs. And I want to be careful what I say here because I don't want to offend anybody. What I what I what happened was it wasn't as fun as I thought it was going to be. And don't get me wrong, it wasn't fun. It wasn't that it wasn't fun, but it was a seated hunt. There were several seated hunts, and it was like you went through with a vacuum cleaner or something. It's trying to throw as much silver as you could in your bag, and that kind of thing. And while it was nice to meet lots of people, I met a ring finder from Nebraska and lots of local folks and that kind of thing. Um, it just wasn't my cup of tea. And so I went to a couple of meetings after that, different meetings, and I just haven't gotten the traction there. But thank you for asking. That's a great question. Are you involved with your local clubs, or do you go to any events at all?
I do. Answer yes to both.
Awesome.
So the events I picked, though, I'm like you. I don't like the seated events, and the only really seated event I do is our club seated event. But I like going to the natural hunt, or like down in your state, Missouri, the Show Me Hunt. It's like natural and seeded, so they offer both worlds there, and those are fun. So those are the ones I focus on. Dig stock, bone out in New Hampshire. That was a really fun one. So those
Right.
kind.
Yeah, thank you for the question. That's very thoughtful. And I got so much positive feedback from the people that went to the show me that I think that's going to be my first one that I actually will go to. It'll also be the first one that I go to since I've started a YouTube channel and that kind of thing. So it sounds more intriguing and a lot more fun than my first couple of experiences. And I don't want to downplay the local clubs at all. I mean, they're fantastic. It just wasn't it wasn't exactly what I was thinking. Maybe I should put it that way.
I got you. Yeah, Mitch, the guy that runs the Show Me, him and his wife are two awesome people. They do a lot for the community. It's very organized. I went this year, and I had a great time. It was first class all the way.
Yeah, cool, cool, cool. Well, on a personal note, uh, I really have appreciated your friendship, and
Same.
I know we're kind of trying to circle the calendars and figure out a way to get together. I'm actually going to be out of state in Florida from the 9th through the 17th. So sometime after the 17th, somewhere closer to Halloween or something like that, we'll get together, and I'm very appreciative of you even wanting to do it. So thank you very much.
Oh yeah, I don't mind traveling. That's a short little jaunt for me.
Yeah, you've got such an interesting. We could do a whole nother hour just on your background and the different things you've done, and that kind of thing. So if you could promise to save that for another show, we'll.
Anytime, Ed. Anytime.
Yeah. Hey, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. I'm glad you had good luck with your trailer, and thanks for going the extra mile and being part of the open mic on Hi Ho Live.
Yeah, I wanted to try to make it back for you, and it was an easy sell. We both agreed, yeah, it was quick. But yeah, I just wanted to say something to the audience. Appreciate you guys out there, all the support and that, and the much love that you guys show for all the creators. Just thanks a lot.
Yeah, perfect, Jeff. Thank you. Ditto, ditto, ditto. Okay, I'm going to try to catch up with the chat. One thing I do want to make sure folks understand is last week I had the redirect on, so you could just hang on to this video and it would automatically redirect you. I did not get to the place where I could do that for this week. So at the end of this video or sometime in the next 4 minutes, I'll ask you to jump on We Dig It and check that out for a cool evening of Monday Digs. Let's see if there's anybody else in the chat. I need to make sure we've got. Boy, thanks so much to Dropped and Forgotten Jeff and Papa Roos Bill for jumping in on the open mic. That is fantastic. I'd love to answer any of your questions regarding ring finders. That would be my pleasure to do so, and I give that organization quite a bit of thumbs up. For 5 Mile and the rest of you Chiefs fans out there, we'll live to fight another day. But we didn't look. Look here, Randy. He said he just recently got the new Knox, awesome machine, upgraded from the 800. Cool, very nice. I don't have much experience with those the Knox. Oh, look here, 3 Legends. Have 1 over 40 days on the odometer. Awesome. That is a lot of swinging, Relic. That is a lot of swinging. And we're getting right close to our time. I want to reiterate what Jeff said about the big thanks for all of the support of the content creators. Man, what a neat deal. Oh, here's another one too. My wife has a Simplex and she loves it. That's the machine I started with, so I have a soft spot for that one. But we really do appreciate the support and all of the love and the caliber of person that is. Look here, this is my neighbor. Talk about a local guy, Mark Johnson, great neighbor, great, and he is so supportive of my stuff. That is really great. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate you, buddy. I can't even remember what I was saying now, but we really do appreciate all of the support, and thank you so much for having so many people in here chiming in. So I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you for if I missed somebody, my apologies. Jeff, you're a gentleman and a scholar, And thank you for your service. And your wardrobe needs a little help there, brother. Thanks, guys. Good night. Good night. Good night. See you next week. Next week on Monday Digs.